Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. So today we will be covering principles of horoscope analysis, and this will be the first few videos of where we will be talking about how to start with the horoscope analysis, what should be the first approach, and then how to start with it and how to intuitively make an analysis of the horoscope. So connecting the dots and then understanding that what are the key elements that we need to understand in order to get the complete overview of the horoscope. So Dharmesh ji will be taking us through the entire session. He will be uh, lecturing us on how to have that approach and how to see that. So welcome Dharmesh ji. I'm handing over to you. So welcome and over to you.
Uh, Thanks, Ankit ji. Jai Shri Ram to all. Now, when you receive any horoscope, you will find this kind of figures, figure number A or B. Uh, Figure number A is the typical North Indian style of horoscope representation, and figure number B is the typical type of the South Indian horoscope representation. Now, these two representations have different applications. For example, in North Indian style, the Lagna ascendant it will remain same, and the signs will be moving from at the interval of 2 hours. While in South Indian horoscope, signs will be fixed, but ascendant will be moving at the interval of 2 hours. For example, in South Indian style, at 6 a.m. in the morning, ascendant is Aries. Then after at 8 a.m. in the morning, ascendant will move to the Taurus. So in this case, the first house is actually ascendant, and that is Aries. Second house is Taurus. So these are fixed signs. While in North Indian style, as ascendant will remain same, and the signs will be moving from the time by time. Now, both the styles have their own applications and usefulness. For example, if we are thinking about Jaimini's Char Dasha, so in that case, uh, signs are very important because the signs are the main dasha into that style of prediction. Uh, uh, mo- movable signs aspect immovable signs. In this case, Aries will aspect this Leo, uh, Scorpio, and Aquarius sign. While in Vimshottari Dasha, for us it is important that the planets will be placed into some particular house, and in that planets Dasha or Antar Dasha, the event related to that house will be triggered. So this way, this both the styles have different applications. Now, shall we go to next slide? Okay, so uh, uh, in our horoscope analysis, there are some key elements which need to be understood. First is sign, which I have already explained into your in previous slide. Signs, planets, houses, relative planets, significator planets. These are five important elements which need to be understood. Here, the first important element is houses. So the classification of houses is given in this slide. Lagna is it represents ourself, our own. The four important and auspicious houses known as Kendra houses. So these four houses printed into blue color ink and named as Kendra, these are Kendra houses. Uh, Second level of auspicious houses are trichones. So the house number first, fifth, and ninth, these three houses known as trichones, and they are printed into green color ink. Uh, Remaining most inauspicious houses are trick houses. These are sixth, eighth, and 12th. These three houses are trick houses, and out of these trick houses, and also among all the 12 houses, most inauspicious houses is Nidhan Bhav, that is eighth house. And out of this, among these 12 houses, most auspicious house is Lagna Bhav, that is first house. Lagna Bhav is also known as Kendra Trikona Bhav. And if we see the strength wise classification, three Trikona, the ninth house, is most powerful among Trikonas. And the 10th house, Karma Bhav, that is most powerful among Kendra houses. Uh, so apart from this, there are three Sadai bhavs, third, sixth, and 11th. These three bhavs known as three Sadai. There are neutral houses known as some bhav, second and 12th. These two houses are some bhav. Uh, Upchai house gives good result, that is third, sixth, 10th, and 11th. Uh, Panfar house are known as next to the Kendra. Next to the Kendra house are known as Panfar house. So the second, fifth, eighth, and 11th, these four houses are known as Panfar houses, and there are apoklim houses. So the previous to the Kendra house are known as apoklim. So that is uh, third, sixth, ninth, and 12th. These four houses are apoklim houses. Uh, shall we go to the next slide? Yeah. So basically, there are four trichones or four trines into our horoscope. So the green color triangle, it connects house number 1, 5, and ninth. This triangle known as Bhagya Trikon. Uh, second, this blue color triangle connects the second house, sixth house, and 10th house. This triangle known as Karma Trikon. Uh, this red color triangle connecting third house, seventh house, and 11th house is known as Labh Trikon. And white color triangle connecting fourth house, eighth house, and 12th house is known as Vyay Trikon. So each triangle has their own application and meaning. I will explain this thing into my next lecture. The significance of these houses I will explain into next section. Shall we go to next slide? So let me explain you the signification of houses. For example, our first house represents general. A general in general sense, it represents lagna. That is our own self, and the significator planet is sun. It represents head and face from our body part. If we are talking about politics, then first house represents king, and it signifies our personality and character. Uh, second house is known as Dhan Bhav. The significant planet is Jupiter. Face, right eye, and mouth. These body parts are represented through the second house. In relationship, it signifies our family, and that is why it is also known as Kutum Bhav. In politics, it signifies parliament, and in general, it signifies our food and our speech. Like that, there are third, fourth, fifth, and sixth up to 12th houses. Uh, uh, Out of this, what we have to understand is that, for example, there is a question about wife or marriage. So, if we see the seventh house in the relationship, it signifies our spouse and partner. So there is a question about wife or spouse or partner, whatever may be. Then we have to think about seventh house, the position of the seventh lord, and which planets are aspecting on the seventh house. Like that, we have to understand, and the interpretation will be based on this analysis only. Interpretation part will be explained into next sessions. Like that, suppose someone is asking about, let's say, employment. So for the employment, uh, uh, it can be signified through the 10th house. The work, fame, profession is signified from the 10th house, and we have to see the position of the 10th lord into horoscope, and which planets are aspecting the 10th lord, like, and which sign is occupying the 10th house. Based on these three, we can predict or interpret the employment or profession of the native. Uh, like that, we can discretize various questions related to our life, and we can correlate those questions with particular house, and we can analyze the lord, planet, and sign. Based on this, we can predict the natives life or event going to happen into the life. uh, I think today this is sufficient.
Thank you, Dharmeshi. So that was a very good beginning to how to understand the key elements of the horoscope and how to just have a opening understanding or a basic understanding of how to deal with different signs, different houses, and also what is the meaning of all the houses. So thanks for this opening session. We will continue the next part in the next session. So it will be more focused on how to get into the practical application of all these concepts that we have just covered. So thank you, Dharmeshi. Thanks for all the viewers to for joining in. So we will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.